and welcome to our new show. My name is Jay Zanero with Keeve over here.
Go here.
We're gonna be talking about anime. Formerly, I used to be known as Ramen Gaming, but now we're gonna be talking about anime, video games, and whatever else is popular on the internet. So let's kick off stuff with Black Clover. So Black Clover is supposed to have ended already. As of today, I believe.
Yeah, it just ended today. They aired the final episode for the season, and seems that everybody's concerned whether or not the anime can continue or not.
Mm-hmm. So many are speculating. I don't even think we got any news.
We got a movie. I mean, they said they're gonna release a movie.
That's pretty much all they said. But that was like almost two days ago that we found out that we're gonna make a movie. But we were supposed to be getting news if they were going to make. I mean, what's gonna be the fate of Black Clover the anime?
I mean, to what I know, they have released a trailer. I never haven't watched it yet, but it seems to be about what they're planning, or if not, what they're gonna do. Truthfully, I think it was just like a farewell.
So, what do you think that's it for Black Clover? That it's just gonna leave it hanging there?
Personally, I believe it's just more or less what I think is they might do the whole. I mean, I hope they don't. I mean, if you remember in Inuyasha, it took 10 years.
10 years.
10 years for it to come back, and basically they left the manga off like that, and the manga continued.
Yeah.
Similar to Black Clover. Black Clover is still ongoing. The manga is still going, and they're gonna reach to different chapters right now. And basically, what I'm saying is, I don't know. They basically at the end, they just said no movie was announced, but the studio that does Black Clover shown in Jump, and nobody's really saying anything. Everybody's silent. Nobody talking about what's going on. They just, and everybody on Twitter, you can see Twitter and Facebook and Reddit, they're all saying farewell to Black Clover. I'm just saying, I'm not sure if it is a farewell. They really didn't clarify. They left everything off more or less, I guess, ambiguous. They really haven't said anything.
And so pretty much Black Clover is on an indefinite hiatus, I guess you could say, because we have no idea what's going to happen. Are they gonna Naruto it, come back with a new show, or are they gonna finish it off with movies?
I think they're not gonna. My speculation is they're not gonna do Naruto like Naruto did. They continue the show off afterward with Naruto Shippuden, but Naruto Shippuden kind of came out not too long after that. And the rebranding was just because they wanted to make the show a little bit edgier, more gruesome, more the combat was a little bit more better, opposed to the somewhat kiddish style they had in the regular Naruto.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna make another Black Clover show. Yeah, more edgier, darker Black Clover.
And basically, if you're reading the manga, it does get a lot darker. The story came a little bit more into darker themed stories. They're starting to get in more into the devil powers, and the situation is basically what I'm saying is, again, if you watch the last episode of Black Clover and the scenes they leave that off at, it more or less looks like they're stopping right now with the full anime. I'm not sure when they're gonna come back, or if they're gonna leave it off for quite some time. Why have they left it like that? I'm pretty sure they're either are gonna take a long hiatus and wait until the mangaka is able to do enough chapters in order for them to do or return back with the anime, because again, right now you're only one arc ahead.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't even taken a single break since the anime started, and they really catched up really fast to the manga with the anime.
Basically, what I'm saying is that, I mean, I really enjoy the anime. The sad part about this is that since it was actually barely gonna get into its darker storyline. I mean, previous storylines were okay. Not saying they were bad. It's just that they're gonna get into a little bit darker themed stories, a little bit more into the devil powers, and basically I don't want to spoil anything, but like I said, it's more or less the last episode they do a couple of scenes where they leave it out as if though they're not gonna return for a while.
Yeah, well, So you're assuming, for example, right here I'm reading this article,
Mm-hmm.
and it says that they're predicting the movie will come out sometime in 2022.
Yes.
So that's a year from now, I guess.
A year from now.
So and they still haven't said anything. I mean, Demon Slayer. I mean, did Demon Slayer end? No, it's still.
No, it's still going.
But is it gonna return? I think they are.
Yes, but here's
After
the
the
thing:
movie.
the difference between Demon Slayer and Black Clover is that Demon Slayer announced their second season right after.
Right, and they haven't said absolutely nothing for Black Clover.
Exactly.
Just the movie.
Just the movie. I mean, like I said, there could be plans. After that movie airs and they show the movie, they might say, "See, next season's coming out." That might be the reason. Again, more or less I can think. You have Black Clover, one of your biggest animes, one of the top ranking animes on Funimation, one of the top ranking animes on Shonen Jump Weekly, and basically to say we're gonna stop right now.
Yeah, that would be kind of dumb to cut it off when you're at hot stuff. I mean, I don't want another one of my favorite animes, Gangsta.
Yeah.
That when it was about just to get good, it gets
got cut off.
That's mainly because the studio went bankrupt.
Yes.
And since then, nobody has bothered to pick it up again. And just when it was gonna get good.
But here's the situation. Like I said, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be canceled completely. What I'm saying is that more or less what I think about it is the discussion they had and the trial they had with the filler season. Now, in my opinion, maybe some of you liked it. I didn't. It was very bland, very boring. The filler season for Black Clover was kind of It was not really great. It was not bad, but it was not that entertaining. And I think the reason why they decided to stop the anime right now, give the manga a little bit of time to sort of have some leeway between the anime, and see if they can give the guy some time to make a better story.
Yeah, because Black Clover was one of the few only in modern times now that has not gone into the whole seasonal break thing.
Right.
I mean, My Hero Academia switched to it, and now they're in season 5. They have taken 3 breaks in between seasons now, and same like all other animes, they're going into the whole seasonal thing. My Hero Academia has been going ever since it started, and not a single break has been taken in the anime, and they use filler seasons to fill the gap in between manga chapters, and that got pretty boring.
But I'm saying that's like I said, depending on the situation, depending on how it's gonna go. I'm not sure what the studio was planning. Maybe they were planning to do a seasonal thing as well, but since they would still not have enough for a seasonal kind of deal, I guess they decided they're gonna give the manga a little bit more time to patch at least a good 1 or 2 arcs in, so they can return to the anime. I should have put it on Bible.
Okay, so pretty much, you think they're gonna take a break then?
Basically, what I think is probably they're gonna take a long break. Though, again, like I said, seeing more or less, let's taking the example of Attack on Titan that recently ended their season halfway, and they announced that they were not gonna return for the next half until 2 years later.
Oh yeah, they're gonna take it for the final season. I mean, for the final part of the season, they're gonna take almost a year and a half.
2 years.
Damn.
They're gonna take 2 years off.
All right. So
like I said, I'm not sure. I'm just speculating most of the time. But again, like I said, more or less, I believe so that they're gonna take some time. They're gonna use the movie sort of as a
in between.
Maybe give the mangaka, see if they can within 2 years, maybe have enough material so that when the time comes, bring back the anime.
All right.
Hopefully, it's not longer than that.
Yeah, hopefully it's not 10 years.
10 years.
So let's see what happens with Black Clover, because up to right now they haven't said anything. Now let's move on to the next topic. So we got a pretty interesting topic right here.
Which one is it?
Is the Shota versus what do you call the other one?
Loli.
Shota versus Loli. So it's been interesting. There's 2 new animes.
Yes.
That are coming out.
Yes.
And what are those 2 anime?
Well, the first one I guess you can consider it is I wish I really didn't know the title for this. Okay, Dorm Mother of the Goddess. Okay.
Dorm Mother of the God.
Okay.
So it's Dorm Mother of the Goddesses.
Dorm Mother of the Goddess Dorm.
Okay, so.
And basically.
Okay, so it's the Megami Ryo no Ryobokun, or pretty much
The Dorm Mother of the Goddess Dorm.
Dorm Mother of the Goddess Dorm, which is a 12-year-old boy that somehow becomes in charge of a.
Basically, it's about a 12-year-old boy that basically is abandoned by his father and ends up in the streets. And one day he basically is picked up by this older female character who brings him home to her basically all-female dorm.
So it's an all dorm of college girls.
Yes. A bunch of girls.
And okay, so pretty much, and there was another one I think, but pretty much this what was the other one? Miss Unohana Caretaker, I think.
Yes.
Which is the same. It's Shota.
It's Shota.
So pretty much the thing is, why isn't Shota received negatively as it is with lollies, underage girls?
No, it's not. How can I put it? Into perspective, it's not that they didn't get received badly. There are a bunch of people who see Shota as bad as lolly, but I guess some people see as more or less more acceptable. That, again, you usually with Shota, and most of the time with Shota anime, you always have the big sister or the motherly type of female character that, again, you don't consider harmful or with bad intentions. Most of the time with Shota anime, you will tend to see a lot of situations in which the male character is accidentally either gropes the female characters.
So pretty much it's because on one hand you have a guy and a whole bunch of girls, and because they're girl, I guess you're saying or you think it's because it's a whole bunch of girls are not gonna rape, and the other way is gonna be a little girl, she might get raped by the guy.
In a sense, it's more or less how people view things.
Yeah.
Like I said, the certain situation. Again, the anime itself, I read the manga. The manga is sort of on, it's on the ecchi side of stuff.
Yes, of course.
And basically, majority of the time is wholesome. Nothing too weird, nothing too cynical about it.
I mean, it never goes beyond,
no,
the groping and all that stuff.
No, but I mean, again, it depends on the anime. But again, it is more accepted, I guess, because it's a male character, I would assume.
I mean, that 12-year-old, man, I was already, I became a connoisseur of good booty, if you want to know. So I was already like that, but...
I understand that. Like I said, depending on the situation, not all Shota anime are pretty much the same. Some are actually younger.
And that's the kind of terrible thing. I mean, underage is still underage.
I mean, I understand the whole situation. Again, people seem to think he's underage. This situation is bad.
Yes.
Most of the circumstances are bad. And if you were to take these things into retrospective in real life society and stuff, yes, it would look bad.
Yes, you gotta remember Japan's age of consent is supposed to be 12.
And
it's Japan. I mean, what can I do? I have my opinion, but it's Japan. I can't do anything.
Again, I said,
it's their culture.
Majority of these types of anime and manga that I've read and seen are not. They do not portray this as a bad thing. Majority of the cast and characters are seen as playful,
yes, of course,
wholesome, and comical. I mean, this one in particular, it most of the female characters are, how can you say, the big sister types.
And we had the other anime. I don't know if it's part of this.
No,
the Duke of Death.
The Duke of Death is another anime, but that one's a new anime that used to be the manga. It can't get an anime.
Yeah.
If you have anybody who follows this one, I read a couple of chapters of it. It was pretty hilarious. Also, more of it on the ecchi and teasing side.
Yes. But the Duke of Death and his maid, which is going to premiere sometime in July.
Yes.
It's about this Duke I guess he looks like a child.
Again, they're both very around the teenage age.
All right, and whatever he touches pretty much dies, and he has this very, very seductive maid that for some reason is trying to seduce.
More or less, she enjoys teasing the guy.
Okay. So, that new anime comes out in July. The Duke of Death and his maid.
The dorm, the the head mother of the dorm, goddess dorm. It also comes out soon as well. I'm not sure when it's scheduled.
Yes, the Duke of Death is by JC Staff, the same guys who made Kill Me Baby, Little Busters. Never seen that one. Date Alive is a wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon.
And if anybody watch, it's a wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon. They their art style pretty decent and pretty good.
So that's what's coming up. Anyways, on the final topic, we have Loli paid off. Idol paid off. So tell us what it is about.
So basically, what I've noticed, I already read this article, and the idol paid off. I mean, so the article really speaks up about this company, who the company is supposed to be very, let's say, otaku centric. Basically, they will pay you 10 days paid leave if your favorite idol either gets married or retires or
whatever they call graduating,
basically called graduate, retiring or graduating.
So you get time off, you can take time off.
You can take time off. They'll give you time off if your favorite idol is having a show nearby, but you have to take at least a week in advance to.
That would be hilarious. It's like I'm saying that your favorite team wins some title and then, hey man, give me a week off to celebrate. That's pretty cool, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's a little bit.
Yeah, kind of dumb. So pretty much according to this, is that if your idol is holding a concert or a live event, you can take time off, but you have to do it in advance.
Yes.
Like seriously, you can take time off to go to a concert. That's crazy. You can also get paid leave for up to 10 days if your idol graduates. 3 days if you're sick. You're sick. You even have tiers now.
Yes.
If your second favorite idol, what are they gonna do? Ask you before you get hired. Hey man, what's your favorite idols? And give a list of all of them. That's how much time you get off.
Yeah, man. I mean, your second favorite idol. I think you only get 2 to 3 days off for your second favorite. 2 to 3
days off for your favorite idol. Who is not your second favorite idol.
You get 10 days for your favorite.
Idol. Also, your favorite idol gets married.
Yeah, so
you can get 10 days off.
10 days off if your favorite idol gets married,
and because you're gonna have mental damage.
I mean,
it is a very known thing that in Japanese and K-pop, they have them very restricted that these idols cannot get married.
Yeah.
Because you have people swooning over them.
Yes.
Falling over them, and I guess they're saying, "Oh, your idol, the person you like, idol, whatever, get married. You're heartbroken, so you need time off to accept it and recover."
Again, I'm not into that kind of stuff. I guess it's a cool thing if you're a big fan of idol bands and idol groups and stuff like that. But again, like I said, if your company is full of people like that, I guess you can consider that a good company.
So this is a copywriting company called Hiroro Inc. Recently, that presented this clause they have for their employees that will pay you time off for your idol. I mean, grief time off if your idol gets married or graduates. Like, sometimes it's kind of cool, but something like, damn. That's kind of like whatever. Hey, it's their thing. I don't care. I mean, I would like to get time off when my favorite team wins a title.
That's how it's gonna happen. Like I said, it's cool. Like, I'm not into idol stuff and whatnot, but whatever,
Yeah. So, hey, thanks for watching. This was our first episode. We're going to be making more episodes. We're going to be upgrading the studio to other stuff. This has been Jay and Keith, the anime expert.
I'm the anime expert.
The anime expert. Tune in next time. All the links will be in the description of all the stuff. And what do you think on the Shota versus Loli thing? Should it be fair? Should both be seen negatively? Should both be seen positive? I don't care. It's Japan. It's their culture. I'm not going to go change them. I like some of their stuff. I like a lot of their stuff they do. I don't know on the show that thing, but doesn't mean I'm not gonna watch it. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been the Monthly Boys Podcast.